One of the most widely hyped technology products of 2009 is the Verizon Droid smartphone, the first device to use the Google Android 2.0 platform and offer better integration with Microsoft Exchange. I'm Jason Heiner, and this week on CIO Sanity Savers, we'll look at the Verizon Droid from a business and IT perspective. We'll talk about the pros and cons of the device and where it fits in for business. Stick around. This episode of CIO Sanity Savers is brought to you by TechRepublic's Guide to IT Policies and Procedures, with over 100 customizable templates that can save you some serious time and money. Get your copy today at policies.techrepublic.com. I've been a pretty outspoken critic of the first generation Google Android platform. I felt like it was half-baked, clunky, and just a pretty poor user experience overall. However, with the combination of the Android 2.0 OS and some pretty good hardware from Motorola, the Verizon Droid feels much more polished. Of course, it's not perfect and is trying to compete in a very crowded smartphone market. So let's take a quick look at the pros and cons of the Droid from a business perspective. First, let's start with the positives. Number one, solid hardware. With a slim form factor, a next generation mobile CPU, a thin slide-out keyboard, an 854 by 480 high-res screen, and a 5-megapixel camera, this smartphone has some premium hardware. Number two, web browsing. With a large screen, fast processor, and a solid mobile web browser, the Droid offers one of the best mobile internet experiences that you'll find. The interface isn't quite as smooth as the iPhone, but it does render a larger area of the web page because of the higher resolution display. Number three, email management. Android has always offered a great phone experience for Gmail, but Android 2.0 adds even more mail features and also extends that experience to corporate email with support for Exchange ActiveSync. Number four, contact management. This is where the Droid really shines. With your permission, it can aggregate and unify your contact information from Gmail, Exchange, and Facebook. The Quick Contact feature also makes it easy to flip through your address book, find a contact, and then decide how you want to communicate with that person. Phone, email, Gmail, Facebook, SMS, etc. Now for the drawbacks. Number one, applications. The iPhone's biggest advantage over every other smartphone platform is the fact that it has over 100,000 applications that add a lot more usefulness to the device, including a lot of useful business functions. Android is a growing platform, but it still has only a tenth of the apps that the iPhone has, and the apps that it does have tend to have a very 1.0 feel at this point. Number two, user interface. Although the Droid has a more friendly UI than other smartphone platforms like Windows Mobile or Symbian, it's still not as easy to navigate as the iPhone. The Droid UI is solid, but it's still going to require a user manual to figure it out in most cases. Number three, overhyped. Verizon has blitzed the airwaves with ads touting the Droid's merits and its advantages against the iPhone. That has raised expectations so high that it would be difficult for almost any smartphone to match the hype. For more on the Droid, check out my full product review. You can find the link to it in the show notes for this episode. I'm Jason Heiner, and this has been a quick look at the Verizon Droid. For more, you can find my blog at heiner.techrepublic.com. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/JasonHeiner. Thanks for watching. See you next week.